Well, I got my gear. I haven't played since that update.
I forgot that was a thing. Um, 526 out of 600.
Okay, that's pretty good. Yo, an elevator opened, and it wasn't just the abyss?
Whoa. I forgot last time you played that was a problem for a while.
That was fucking every goddamn elevator for 5 minutes each.
Yeah, no, I'm like, at least for salvaging, the salvage loop feels really good right now.
That's good.
In Stanton, anyway. But I don't really, like... I can't, other than that one time you saw my ship spawn in the floor, and I actually learned that if you store it as quickly as you can, I was able to store it and then spawn it again and save it without having to claim it.
Nice.
But, other than that, I can't think of any bugs I've had that have been, like... made me, like, want to quit or anything.
Yeah.
I logged in my hangar again.
Holy shit.
Interesting.
Just keep on get rid of chat.
F12.
Keyboard.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
What is that? I gotta run all the way back to my hangar?
Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
The weather effects are crazy. I stole someone's helmet.
Nice.
Did I put it on my waist?
Yeah, you don't have enough inventory to hold it on you.
Said helmet.
I don't know the keybind to bring it to your hand, but if you hit I... Oh.
Oh. Goodbye. Oh, you did damage to me.
You put a weapon of mass destruction in there. There's so many little things that we take for granted because of how long it's been in the game. Like, just that movement when you're on the ground.
It's so clean.
Like, I was just thinking about, like, every other game that lets you prone. Pretty much none of it lets you do it, except for, like, Arma if you do, like, weird, like, Alt-Arrow key or some shit. Like, buttons to, like, move your character like that. But it's like, most
Even
games you just,
going
like...
into a corner and doing this and, like, shooting.
You just, like, rotate on your axis and shit, you know? And you're just spinning around in circles.
I'm prepared. Gotta channel my inner Star Citizen.
Hell yeah. Did that guy start doing it too?
Dude, only in Star Citizen.
Right.
It's too funny. I don't know if he was already doing that or if he, like, saw me and toggled real quick.
Yeah.
I will put these elevators to do the test.
I know you will.
And click the ever-living shit out of that button. And it's working.
Will I have to stop for fuel to do this jump? I will.
Look at it. It's only like 60 hours worth of work right there. Oh, I kept my NDBs too? Okay, now.
Oh, did it? That's lucky.
Yeah.
Pretty sure all my ships are stripped with all their parts gone.
Unless it just comes with NDBs. Am I sideways? How does one power on their ship?
You trying to do joysticks or keyboard?
Sticks.
That's a you problem then.
No, that's a you problem.
Left little knobby under the twisty that's next to the twirly. Yeah. I'm headed to the new system. Let's see what's up with it. But I never refueled my Vulture last time I was in it, so I got out into space from Orison and realized I had less than half a tank, so I'm going to as far as I can jump to. And then I'm gonna park and refuel. I think this is the right gate anyway. I think it's the Terra gate.
How do you know if your landing gear's down?
It should show on your little speed bar. There should be like a little foot.
That little red one?
I'm having a hard time seeing your UI. It's so bright. Can you turn your headlights off?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's that little red icon next to your speed bar there.
Turn my shields off.
Okay, never mind. That's not what that is. I don't think your landing.
What the fuck are these?
I don't think your landing gear is down. You're going too fast, I think.
Lights off. Oh, I did this already. There we go. Oh, that was my lights hitting my fucking guns. Or something. That's terrible.
We need that night vision patch.
Is that not in yet?
No. That was when I looked it up the other day, and it was in the Evocati, I think.
Fuck, I'm locking onto people. I just do. Oh, I'm requesting fucking cargo landing. That's not landing gear. I'm close. Pretty sure I changed all this shit. got that guy's PDF of all his like pre-done keybinds, and then I changed like 30 things on it.
Nice.
Landing gear down. Landing complete.
Have a pleasant stay.
Boom. Cruise control has been muscle memoried. I still don't know about landing gear though.
Quantum fuel is at 100%.
You are clear to launch.
Launch complete.
Thank you.
Landing gear up. Shield system offline.
Time to warp. Have you seen that that guy that plays Call of Duty and he just like voips in like an anime voice and then
Oh yeah.
and then like he'll like go to his inner monologue and add like a little echo. I keep getting his recommended to me on YouTube these days.
What's landing gear called? I have nothing for landing gear or docking. I can't find it.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
Ah.
Figured out.
Yeah, I was doing the wrong, that's the right button on the wrong joystick.
Good, because I have no idea where the keybind is. I was trying to find it. I found landing system, but that can't be it because it's not what I have my button bound to.
Toggle, I think it was toggle landing something. Toggle, like, initiate landing mode or something.
Yeah, I just don't know where it is.
Should just be under the landing stuff.
Oh, is there a landing section?
Yeah. Yeah, flight docking. 3 down. Yeah, there you go. Docking camera. What is that? What is that? O?
Neither of those are the button I use.
Quantum fuel is at 50%.
What do you use?
I don't know. I use a mouse button. So N is
Oh.
not or apostrophe.
Can you go to the right on your like input maybe? At the
What?
bottom right? Change your mouse to like just go to the flight docking here. I don't know if it's just got your keybind here instead. That's all you got.
Nope.
Hmm.
I don't know.
You know what your mouse button is set to? Not apostrophe?
Let me see what this one's set to.
Let's see what we got here.
Oh, maybe it is apostrophe. I didn't realize I set that button to apostrophe.
Is that a 0 or an O? Okay, O turn, shields off.
Can't tell what I'm looking at. Oh, I think I see it.
Why is my shields disabled? Oh, I'm a stupid. I'm in quant. There we go.
Am I at the wrong gate? Or did they change how you do this now?
You have that special drive?
I should. I took it off my old one when I changed to my Atlas and put the new one on. I like made sure of it. I'm wondering if if it's the wrong gate. I swear it was Terra, though. I guess I could go land, refuel, and double check that it didn't bug out and not actually add it. It's the wrong gate. Warp warp. Hello. I'll jump as far as I can, refill, and then head out again.
What was the keybind to like auto navigate?
R.
Quantum fuel is at 25%.
Do you know if it's possible to rebind the console?
I don't actually know. I haven't tried.
I use tilde as my stream mute key and it just brings up my console.
Yeah.
Oh, another reason to get my stream deck set up that I've had for since
You need to get your
Christmas.
goddamn joystick set up, since you've had for like a decade.
I don't have a way to mount them. And I only have one.
Shield system online.
Well, I am on the dark side of this planet.
No, I'm like, that's the whole reason I like didn't want to get one in the first place. I just have such a hard time motivating myself to care to like set it up.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even want to like deal with it.
Landing.
Like even just having to like figure out the keybinds, I just muscle memory the keybinds on mouse and keyboard, and I don't want anything else.
It's like, why can't I target this guy?
Quantum fuel is at 100%.
Well, either he has ballistics, or it looks like you are taking some damage.
No, I can't even target him. I got missiled.
Yeah, but as oh, maybe it's the missiles. I don't know.
I go, my tracking is way off.
You are clear to launch.
Launch complete.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Landing gear up. Shield system offline. Autopilot is now on.
Yep. First one went good.
That's good.
Just a PvE one though. Nothing crazy.
Hey, do you not have to do your licensing again?
No.
That's nice if
All
that's
that shit.
fixed.
Yeah.
That was annoying every soft reset having to go redo your licensing.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
I don't like how zoomed in the camera starts now.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I was messing with keybinds.
Quantum fuel is at 50%.
I'm already having issues jumping. I'm just having to manually jump like 3 different places, I guess.
I think it's because of the giant planet between you and where you're trying to go.
Yeah, but normally it does it around. I mean, I say normally. It's done it before.
if you're like in the orbit of a planet, it'll take you to the OMs so you can go around the planet. But I think if you're just in space, it has a hard time taking you around a planet. I feel like I've always had to
Or let us
just
be able
pick
to
a
do, like,
spot that gives me
waypoints or something.
an angle.
And good night.
Good night. See, like, now if you... well, I guess you're close enough just to go straight to the spot.
Well, it's gonna send me around.
Yeah. There's, other times where it'll actually give you, like, OMs to bring you, like, around the planet, and then you go to it or whatever, but I forgot. If you're just going to a spot on the planet, then it doesn't do that. Hey, at least it's not the problem I had last time.
What was that?
You hit lock on, back out, try to jump, doesn't work. You have to go back in, hit lock on again, cancel, lock on, back out, open it up, cancel, lock on, open it up, close it, open, close it, open, close it. Yep, and then I just got off. It literally took me like 10 minutes to finally be able to do one jump.
Landing gear down. Landing.
I spend all my money just trying to refuel to get to the new system.
Quantum fuel.
It was my fault for jumping across the fucking world to the wrong gate, though.
Launch complete. Landing gear up.
Oh, refueling's working, though, too.
That's good.
Last time you had to
That's
do
really
that
annoying.
storing shit. But I just jumped across the world, refueled like 4 times, and haven't had to, like, do any kind of storing jankiness. Every now and then it, like,
Shield system.
you click the button and it, like, changes the menu as if you, like, don't have anything to repair or whatever, but you can just close it and open it again and it works.
how there's a way to target those subcomponents. It's when you mouse over them. Get this bigger, slower guy. What the fuck just happened to me?
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
I might need some heat. You know?
Yeah. I think I got them all.
You did it!
I don't know if this thing came with a gun.
You've been shooting, so I think you did.
No. Sorry, my kit.
Quantum fuel is at 50%.
Oh, is that what's happening? Am I overheating my guns?
Maybe.
If I said, what happened to me? My guns are yellow. I have a repair all. Just a little button. Is that all you have to do on the little guy?
I don't know.
I have one auto repair all looking thing. Weapon was that? I don't know what weapon I just turned off. That's cool though. You just accept multiple of these? Oh, you can only accept 2 of the PvP missions at a time.
Gotcha.
Oh wait, one of these isn't even a player. Escapee bounty contract. Okay, maybe not. Maybe just one at a time.
Am I good? Do I just fly in?
there is literally just one little planet on that place. Where are you going to?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's like very incomplete. I'm wasting my time.
Did a player bounty and he has no marker.
Now, I guess the question is, can you pick up bounties for people who are in, like, Pyro or something, you know?
I checked, he's not there either. Well, the marker's not showing up.
What the heck? Well.
Okay, so that's what they're saying. They're in Pyro, but there's no way, there's no like system to track them in Pyro.
So you just have to try to fish and hopefully get one that isn't in Pyro. It's kind of annoying.
But they were saying if you do one of your missions, then you get access. You have the ability to accept every one of them. So you can just accept all of them and then click through real quick and see which ones are in Stanton.
Gotcha.
Or wherever you're at. But yeah, if there's no way to track them in Pyro, why are we even able to see them on the list? Maybe set the Pyro gate and wait for them?
Change my name to Morthadan. Very clever. Going pretty good. Might have wasted my time jumping around trying to go to the new system because it looks like it's very incomplete, and I actually can't even, like, warp right now. It looks like all that's here is this one little station. Route. There we go. You just hold B, as in balls, to change from weapon mode to warp mode. And then you can either just look at a warp location to warp to it, or you select it on the map and hit route, and then, oh Jesus, and then it should make it the only spot you see. And then once it's all fully charged, you just left click. It charges up, but wouldn't go, then would say warp complete. That's weird. I haven't had that yet. Well, this place is very rocky.
Oh, nice.
Is this gonna be like, Grim Hex? I wonder? Feel like landing in a rock? Very pretty music. Yeah, lots of rocks. Yeah, it's definitely a game that has a lot of, like, a lot of figuring out to do, but once you get the hang of the jank, there's, like, some of it you can control, there's some of it you can't. Going too fast.
Oh, yeah. You have any crazy missions over here?
I haven't looked yet. I'm just trying to land if I can figure out how to. I can't freaking see shit, though.
Who's playing?
What was that?
Who else was playing? Who are you talking to?
Oh, Amodos.
Oh, nice.
Space Tarkov. Yeah, you could compare a lot of the jank to Tarkov. This is cool. A little, like, tunnel that takes you through the rock. I just like seeing some of the new, like, designs. Like, going to Pyro and seeing that being all, like, the whole, like, trashed.
Mm-hmm.
This is already pretty cool, being, like, built out of a rock.
Landing gear down. Landing complete. Quantum fuel is at
And the controls are just all over the place in this game. It's not like... It's not like others where it's like very simple, like one little scroll down worth of controls or something. It's like fucking 7 trillion, so. Cool.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage. Please visit us again.
Goodbye, ship. I like the very, like, grandiose platform you go. Mega did that earlier. One of our friends was like, "Can you fall in the hole there?" And Mega just jumps down the hole and dies. Peach's ship shop. Interesting. I wonder if Nyx is gonna be like the ship crafting zone. Amono said, haha. That's funny.
I got somebody.
This is pretty cool. It's like not as beat up as Pyro, but it's not as clean as... Look at that view. Very cool.
What's that?
Say? I said look at that view out the window. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's thick. Oh, so yeah, out of probably 15 bounties, I found somebody in Stanton.
Oh, nice.
So it is. I think it's just a little jank.
Hope is here, yep. Let us breathe. We'll say, hope may be here, but the FPS isn't. Central lift, the vertical people mover. If you want a little trick, Amonos, if you ever don't want to pay to get food, or you just don't know where to buy it, but you see the hospital, you can go to the hospital and then do patient check-in. Go to whatever room, floor 7, room 3. Room 1, 2, 3. This is my room. And then if you lay in the bed, you can see, if I turn this off, give it a few seconds, and my food and water shoot right back up. And you can heal from doing that too. But just in case you ever don't want to try to find food, You can just go lay in a medical bed.
Dr. Dern, your launch has been assimilated by the fridge AI. Please file a grievance.
Mega?
Well, that was my first bounty target. I shouldn't have went in the lightning. That thing is way too clunk. And that wasn't even the guy. That was a random, I think another bounty dude shot me instead. So it said he was
Oh.
awarded crime stat while I was shooting the guy that I was supposed to be shooting for a bounty. So I think he was just another bounty hunter that fucked up and shot
Either
me.
that or it was like a friend or something.
Yeah. Well, now they both got crime stat.
Yo. And yes, Bombo. I did find free food in space. My hyper efficiency. Home and her. Oh, is this the Habs? This is probably the Habs. This must be where you like spawn in if you log out here. I want to go to Teach's ship shop. Wait, where's the... Where am I going? Oh my god, this elevator moves fast. Jesus. Does it just... Oh, it just goes. Wait, I was on the floor for Teach's ship shop. Shit. That's weird. So the elevator just goes. It's not like pick where you want to go. That's interesting. Oh, this one opened.
Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
Yeah, so Teach's ship shop should be somewhere on this floor. Unless, is Teach's ship shop like just where you go to like leave? Like here? Is that what this area is? Or is it an actual store? Dude, just dropping all kinds of shit. Home and Hearth, that. Elevators. Where we just came from, unless that is the ship shop. Yeah, I think the ship shop is literally just where you go to Now, the elevators where you get your ship had a button to go there. Let me try that. If we go into one of these, and then we go to Teach's ship shop, where does this take me? Okay. Oh, okay. The floor isn't loading yet. Sometimes if the graphic isn't there, you can just like fall through. Do I make a jump for it? Oh. Deals, deals, deals. If we don't have it, you can't get it. You can legit buy ships here. Rentals. The Misfortune Teach Special. Huh.
Life been good to you recently?
I think my guild membership's gonna lapse soon. I haven't
Oh, you
used
can
mine
rent the
for
golem.
so I just kind of let it slip. Weird though. Growing up, that seemed like the coolest, but I've just been busy with other opportunities, you know. Can't keep your head in the tunnels, my dad used to say.
I don't want rentals though. Is there like an actual purchase here?
Up everything, heading out somewhere new for a fresh start. Figure all I need is a
Item shop.
and I can just fabricate anything else I need. I feel like I'd do my
Oh, they have guns and ship parts and stuff. Oh, is your ship the Avenger Titan? Nice. We got ship parts, we've got rentals. Maybe the, down here by the... Do you actually purchase ships here? Ugh, excuse me. You can straight up buy the ones that are on display. Means there's gotta be a terminal to buy ships, right? The golem is 1.1 mil. I might need to try that at some point. I haven't done mining in a while. I'm surprised, is there not an actual just like straight up purchase terminal? Oh, they have the mole. I used to have this ship before it got wiped one time. The big like 3-person mining ship, but I would go solo in it. This thing looks crazy. The Reliant Core. Look how wide it is. This little thing's kind of sick. Get a little small cargo bed. Very small and efficient. Cool. Okay. What are the arrows leading to?
How's life been treating you?
Days like today remind me why I left Terra.
No terminal, I guess.
She means
Was there one of these up here that wasn't just rental?
days like today remind me why I left Terra. I got this
These are Teach's rentals. Oh, Teach's ship shop. Okay. 2 of them were rentals, 2 of them were just... Oh, the frickin' Starfare is 13 mil.
Sure as hell can't go on like this. Something needs to be done.
That's not working right. I'm scared to, like, accidentally buy something. There we go. Is the Avenger Titan. A 1.3 mil ship. Not bad.
Life been good to you recently?
Pew pew. I think it's, it seems like it's just mostly like a shooter kind of ship. Probably best bet is to do some like bounty missions or Or you could, like, just take it to do some on-foot missions. But you can take any ship to do on-foot missions.
What's new with you?
I hear you. A buddy of mine was on his way home after work, and some lowlife tried to shake him down. He wasn't having any of it.
Hey, this is my ship. I have this. My big boy. 33 mil. How much it cost.
That thug might think twice before messing with anybody anytime soon.
You don't say.
I also have the Taurus, which is an 8 mil ship. I didn't realize I'd made so much money. I went freaking ham the last time I played.
How are you getting by?
Okay. What do we have for contracts? One little collection one. One hauling one you can deliver all over the place. There's actually some bounty hunter missions, it seems like.
So tell me a bit about what's going on with you.
But there are no official salvage missions anyway. No salvage missions at all. Okay. Well. Definitely not what I was hoping to find. I was hoping Nyx would have a little more to it, but I guess it's time to go back.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has... Please visit us again.
Head back to the old Stanton. Hey, my ship didn't spawn on the floor. Woohoo! But yeah, pretty much. I'm not sure what the warp complete shit you're getting is, but you can click on where you want to go. You can either click the route button or you can just press R. It should draw a line to it. Then you can close your map. It should be the only thing highlighted. And then you hold B to put yourself in warp mode. And then when everything's charged up, you just hold left click. I don't know if you can just tap left click, but I just hold it for a second and it... You gotta be careful if you double tap though, that maybe you're double tapping left click or something, because you can just like exit. Like right now I can just exit. And it'll just say like warp complete kind of deal. But then you wait for it to charge again and then go again. But yeah, I'm not sure what the route was just insta-clearing. Planet was in the way. You tried to warp to another spot to get line of sight, and again the route would insta-clear. Yeah, sometimes you do have to jump around, and sometimes you do have to manually set the route. Maybe you picked something that was also blocked, I'm not sure. Like I said, that's one of those little jank things that eventually you kind of just get the hang of. Although sometimes there are, I haven't had any like routing issues. Last time I played, I had some really bad routing issues and it made me, gotcha. Last time I played I had routing issues like that and it made me quit because it was so annoying. But so far, this patch I haven't had any of that. Where in God's name is the... Where's the warp... Oh, there it is. Spaceman. Wait, you can't steer your ship in B mode? That's weird. You most certainly should be able to. That's what I'm doing right now, actually. I've been in B mode this whole time. Ship's too old. That dude just flew right into the spot. Wait, no power. Oh, someone's killing me. I think. Is someone killing me? Yeah. Well, been nice knowing ya. Dude killed me.
No.
My power plant's done.
Didn't even look like you took damage.
I didn't even realize I was getting hit.
Check your panel. See if you can do that repair button.
Like he just left me here too. He's just gone.
He might have been shooting you open to see what you had.
He was right behind me. You can scan to do that though.
No.
I think he's just being a dick. Mega, come give me a ride. No,
Do you have the health panel? Can you hit that repair button or anything? On the left, yeah. Any of those damaged?
I don't know how to tell. Yeah, I don't know.
Are you out of fuel? Your H2, your hydrogen fuel, is 0 out of 0. I don't know if that
Oh, it
matters.
is. Yeah, I don't know. Oh. Wait, something turned on. Wait, I'm moving.
I wonder if he EMP'd you or something.
I don't know. No power, it says still, though. Did he board me? I don't know. I locked my door. Just in case. His ship is gone, so unless he had a second person, I don't think he boarded. He was right behind me. His ship would still be here. If, I actually think it was even just like a single person ship, too. Yeah, whatever he did just turned, like, everything off, but I'm like... I can get it all turned back on. Go repair up, just in case, I guess. I'm like, good now that I got everything turned back on. That was just really awkward.
I wonder if he just went in your ship in the back and just went to your panel and just turned everything off and then got out and got his ship.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know where my... I don't think I have a panel.
Gotcha. I don't know.
See if I have, like, damage. 'Cause I saw, like, my little hit. Like, you have your little thing that says, like, hit or whatever. So I think he did shoot... I think he definitely did shoot me. Whatever he did. Then I also had to just go manually turn everything back on in my ship, so maybe it was like an EMP and maybe you do just need to fucking turn everything back on after.
Landing gear down. Landing.
$350 worth of damage. Whatever he did. My butt's still open. I shut it now.
Launch complete.
Oh, try it again. The only bad thing about trying to go through these wormholes is you're vulnerable to... You have to have your shields down.
Woo woo.
Ooh woo. Into the butthole we go. Ugh. So bright. I can make it. Oh. There's the exit. We're back, baby. Oh, I zoomed out too far because it's so laggy. Network error mega. We're gonna go take our big boy ship out and do some salvaging, I think. Now that we tested Nyx. Not that there was much of a test to do there. I saw you on Roblox earlier, Monos. I almost got on my little stupid pressure wash sim on Roblox. I always forget that that exists when I'm like bored and in between games. I get on like my excavation out of ore game as like my fallback. I always forget about Roblox. I need to see if I'm still in the leaderboards on that. I was like barely on the leaderboards last time. I need to get on and do a bunch more rebirths. We're almost there. Hell of a warp. We've mostly been warping tonight, but we're about to go have some happy fun time salvaging. Let's see, can we just manually find it? Where are you, Orison? There it is.
Quantum drive is now on.
Managed to wake up at a reasonable time, which is good. But because of that whole mess up, I'm pretty tired already. I need to get back on track so I can have a lot of playtime for PoE. I don't know why I'm so excited for a dumb little event. I think my main thing was I never got... Actually, the other day I even thought about getting on PoE 1 and just playing a bit more of my Cast When Stunned. I think that's just what it was, is I was really enjoying Cast When Stunned, and I just didn't, I just didn't really feel like I got my fill of it before I, like, got burnt out and quit. So I'm excited to play it again. I just hope I really like the Bog Shaman version. I hope I hope I don't regret not going scavenger. You're not sure if you're even gonna play? Yeah, if I had something else I was really into, I probably wouldn't. And I don't even know if I mean, maybe I won't even get into it. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't play much Frisia, so it's kind of new for me. Honestly, I just have nothing else to do, and I want the 2 mystery boxes. But post that if I'm not really feeling like I'm probably gonna try to hit 90 just to get the mystery boxes. But after that, I might not do, like, depending on how I feel. If I'm having fun, I'll keep going. But if I'm not feeling it, I'll probably stop and wait. When's the new league? Because they're obviously doing this event to, like, kill time. Oh, so they did a number of changes. They posted about the changes, I guess. Oh, interesting. Vile Imprecations no longer has 30% increased reservation efficiency of curse auras, and now has you can apply an additional curse. That was kind of my, like, until you get the Breach Lord Ascendancy, you take that, and it just lets you have another curse now. Oh, shit. Toad Pact is now minus 40% resistances, but you get 75% increased projectile speed, area of effect, and skill duration. I'm guessing it still has... That node also had the... Wait, no. Maybe it was the one after that had the damage over time? One of those had the increased damage over time, too, and they didn't mention that, but I'm assuming it still has it. It's just... the number didn't change on it. But now instead of 50% area of effect, we're getting 75% area of effect, which is going to be pretty nice for RF, but it's going to make resistances harder. So I'm definitely taking Alira as my bandit, at least at the start. Did they do anything to Scavenger? Oh, they nerfed the Cloak of Flame a little bit. It's 30% phys damage taken as fire instead of 40. I mean, it's still going to be insanely good. Oh, thank God. In this version of Legacy of Frisia, every area will have a random number of map modifiers. Below you can see all of the modifiers that were excluded from the pool. I thought it was saying I thought it was saying that when I saw reflect at the top of the list, I thought it was gonna be saying that like every zone has a chance to have reflect. I was like, oh no, just like randomly. I was like, that sounds terrible, but no, it's the modifiers that are excluded it's showing. I wonder if yeah, you could definitely make up for it elsewhere. Um Okay, no, looks like they still have the same Miracle hasn't released a new video at all being like changing their mind. As far as I know anyway. Last I saw it, Miracle was planning on doing Bog Shaman for Cast When Stunned. By the way, you like my enormous ship? This is my big 33 mil salvage ship. It's a big chonker. Oh Jesus, what is happening? We're okay. It's just settling, you know? Sometimes your ship just has to settle. And Miracle has an idle progression guide. I should probably watch that because I have no idea what I'm doing with idols. You had idols worth so much last time. They're gonna be on async trade this time too, so didn't have that last time. People were saying it's gonna be like really good being able to async trade for them. 250 div for one, damn. Are they a decent money maker? Like, or is it like really hard to find good ones naturally? You can make a lot of money recombining them. You made all yours lastly slamming them together. Was tedious buying all the ones to recombine. Gotcha.
Upwards?
I don't think so.
I told Sean we quit.
Wait, Godforge?
Yeah, bad game.
Okay.
Can't
Yeah.
even play it.
Yeah, shit game.
Could download it on Steam.
It's probably like never gonna come out, just like Star Citizen.
Star Citizen's out.
No, it's not.
Star Citizen's more of a game.
You know what's really weird?
Yeah. Your face.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
What else?
Friggin' the fact that like Ashes comes out as early access and everyone like, you know, the whole thing where people are gonna assume it's a full game. But then you have Star Citizen that is out in technically like an early access sort of way, but everyone says it's never gonna actually come out and it's a scam.
It is.
Just a funny little duality.
Yeah. I know a lot of people are more kind of pissy about Star Citizen because you can buy like an $800, $1,000 ship and shit. To where that leans way more to the like scammy side. I don't think so. But that's kind of the logic there.
Yeah.
Right, we're like Ashes, you know, oh, you bought a $100 pack or something and you don't have your skins, what a scam.
But a lot of those ships that you bought are like in now. I mean,
Yeah,
some
but
of them
that
aren't,
makes too much
but...
sense. You can't use logic here, Myth.
Oh.
These are special cookies we're talking about.
I see. No, the logic some people have just like blows me away sometimes.
Was that English?
It was, yeah.
Oh, okay. What'd you say?
The logic some people have sometimes blows my mind.
Oh, I know. Like people not playing League.
By the way, I don't know if it's an engineering thing, but my shields just like stopped working on my reclaimer.
Systems green.
I don't know.
They haven't worked since like I took a trip out earlier today salvaging, and I've turned them off, turned them on, power cycled the ship. I've even, I mean, at this point I've stored it, logged out, and came back on, and they just don't work. and when I go to the engineering panel, it shows, like, I think it showed a red dot. I need to go check again. I think I was in nav mode when I looked.
Oh my gosh.
But I think the engineering panel showed, like, a red dot. But then when I clicked on it, it said it was, like, 100%, like, repaired and working and stuff like that. So, I don't know. If there is something I'm supposed to be fixing, I can't figure out how I'm supposed to be fixing it, or I'm just straight up bugged. Which, you never know with Star Citizen, it could be one or the other. Either some complex system I'm not understanding, or a bug. But, you know, YOLO. Might as well just run around without shields. Who cares? I don't want to wait an hour for my ship to come back, so... If I were to reclaim it. Reclaim the reclaimer.
Reclaim the reclaimer.
Yes. What's a shield? Who needs one? Bombo never heard of it. Bombo just gonna slam in this game, just not use shields. Just because it's called a shield. And you can only use two-handers.
Say it again?
I was saying, Bombo was saying that, what's a shield, never heard of it. I was like, what are you just not gonna use a shield because it's named shield and you only use two-handers?
True.
Two-hander laser space slammer. Just try to find a way to just like drop your shields and stuff to like run more guns, even though it doesn't work like that. What are you doing, Mega?
Just watching YouTube.
Gotcha.
I'm about to go to bed.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Hell, I want to go to bed. My frickin' last night messed me up. Napping until 4 a.m. and then I went to bed and then I went to bed at my normal time to try to like keep myself on track, and ended up waking up on the earlier side because I already got so much sleep. You're using a shield in Torchlight Infinite? Oh my god. But it does give you infinite fizz damage, so not sure if it counts for defense. Still a shield. Cheating. Bombo's a shield gamer. Bombo's a shield gamer. Two-handed shield build, dude. Like, I've always wanted to play Grim Dawn just to get far enough into it to do like there's like a Deleted it. There was like a dual wield shield build in that game. I've always like loved the idea of a dual wield shield. Just it's so janky, but it sounds so fun. But I never got... I could never get into Grim Dawn. Like, I'd play it. I think the farthest I ever got on Grim Dawn was, beating, like, the first difficulty. I can't even remember what the difficulties are called in that. But I think the farthest I ever got was beating the first difficulty, and then before starting the second difficulty, I got bored and just got off. But I have fun playing it, I don't know. It's just by the time I beat the first difficulty, I feel like I don't know, maybe I get bored or something. I'm honestly not even sure really what it is. If they made a two-handed shield, you would use it. There was a dual-wield shield build in Elden Ring I almost decided to do. Yeah. That was just funny. I was literally just talking about it as you said it. Like, I didn't even read. I didn't. Like, you probably had it. You said it in chat before I read chat, but. Has any game done, like, two-handed shields? Probably Elden Ring being the closest with its dual-wielding, like, its big door shields. But as for just, like, straight-up, like, two-handed shield being your main weapon, I can't think of any. Not that I've played, anyway. By the way, guys, I discovered in the time that I was off and not streaming, I discovered that the Reclaimer is OP as hell for salvaging. I don't know if you remember me doing my salvage trip last night, or not last night, the other night. The last time I streamed, you guys watched me do a salvage trip when Amonos was asking if it was worth it. And it probably took me, like, almost an hour to fill up. Maybe less than that. Maybe a little under an hour to fill up. I've been here for 13 minutes, and I've gotten enough boxes to fill up the Reclaimer, or the Vulture. This ship used to be never this fast at salvaging. It's actually insane. Which is cool, in a way, because it is a 33 mil ship. So I do feel like it should be better, but the reason why... Like, and I'm only one person, this ship has 2 lasers. Like, I could take a second person with me. And we could be doing this twice as fast. Granted, then when you bring someone with you, you typically pay them. So it's not, you know. It is probably a little more efficient because they can help you with containers and stuff like that, but... Am I enjoying Star Citizen 4.5? Sorry, I'm not sure when that message was sent. I'm very bad at checking my YouTube messages. Apologies. But I'm in, so far, yeah, it's been the least buggy patch I've played in a while, at least for salvage loop. I pretty much always salvage. Every now and then I dip my toes into bounty hunter missions and bunker missions and stuff. But, salvaging is my favorite thing to do. Mining used to be my favorite thing to do. And then they started reworking mining, and for a while it felt really crap. But I haven't tried mining since, like, 3.0 or some shit, so... I really need to buy me a mining ship and try it again. But at heart, I just love salvaging. It's so much fun. I know it's a weird thing to say. Some people like look at me like, huh? Like salvaging? Fun? You just sit there and shoot a laser at a ship, but I don't know. It scratches like I'm a pressure washer sim enjoyer and stuff like that too, so... It's like pressure washing in space. I really need to get better at looking at my YouTube chat. Every time I look up, I just naturally just look at my Twitch chat, and then it's because I so rarely get messages on the YouTubes. I just get used to not checking it. Hey, I actually finished the mission. Last time I had a hell of a time trying to finish the Starfarer mission. There was like 4% left, and no matter where I went, I couldn't get it to clean up. What ship is over here? There's a ship just chilling over here, I think. Oh, looks like it's been salvaged. Alright, let's grab another mission. Oh, we've got another Starfarer. Oh, nope, it turned into a... It turned into a, hammerhead. That is a bug right now, but it's not really that big of a deal of a bug. Sometimes these unverified salvage missions, you'll grab them and they'll be like, clean up a Starfarer, and then you grab the mission and it ends up being a hammerhead or something. But all these big ships like the hammerhead, The Hammerhead, the Starfarer, and I think it can be one more too. It's all good. Like, they're all good ships, so it doesn't really matter which one you get. Alert, shields down. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Everything is on.
Shields online.
Shields online. My shields just won't regenerate. I guess that's another, like, either that's an engineering problem that I don't understand yet, or that's a bug, so... That is a bug that I'm running into, but I could just go reclaim my ship and probably fix it. But I'll probably just wait till someone kills me and then I'll get really upset. Lose a load of salvage to me being too lazy to claim my ship and fix my shields. We are at 42 SCU already, though. We're coming up to, what is that? That's probably like 300k, roughly. Not bad, considering we just started.
Oh, I am out of here.
Good night.
Moaning.
Yeah, we kind of just got going on the salvaging after going to explore Nyx and everything. Pombo said goodnight if your computer's still on, but you're probably gone already. Yeah, I think he's gone already. Yeah, I almost did more Torchlight Infinite. I actually think I logged on and did like another map or two. I enjoyed it. It was just, I wish it was easier to get, or maybe I just need to get better at the game, I don't know. But I just wish it was easier to get tankier early on. Like, even when I got back on and I did some more crafting, and I think I got, like, 2 more pieces crafted with, like, energy shield and stuff, and I'm at, like... I feel like defensives on almost every piece of gear that isn't a legendary that I'm using. You'll never be tanky. It's not a zero death game. Yeah, that's my issue with it, is I don't like dying and stuff like that on those games. Same with like PoE, I get like tilted even if I have like a death or two. I've never been a fan of playing like the glass cannon builds on PoE or anything. But they want you to buy XP things. Yeah, fuck that. They slowed progress down. Like, I'm okay with slow progress. It keeps me into the game faster. That's what I don't like about D4, is I feel like I get fully built within a day or two. Other than, like, really min-maxing. But, like, I'm just not a fan of dying in those games. So when I get on and die 3 times a map or something, it's like, eh. That's not every map, but hardcore ladders and people get to 100 before you do. There are ways to be tanky. Yeah, like I said, I might just need to, like, figure it out or something, I don't know, but I tried crafting, like, life and energy shield on every piece of gear that I could and stuff like that, and I still just got shit on. And it was like, sure, when I get farther, I'm probably good, but getting to that point, and then the other thing was I was so hit or miss on playing it that when I finally learned crafting and got into it, I was like, oh, I'm like 4 or 5 days away from playing PoE. So it's like, I feel like it's worthless to try right now. Like, maybe next season, maybe the next Torchlight season I'll try it again. If I have like more time to play before something comes out. The knowledge thing, you die so much because you like to try different stuff, just a filler game for you too. Yeah. I feel bad for her. I'm so bad about that shit. I'm still thinking about how I'm pretty sure that guy asked a question in my YouTube chat and I didn't answer, and I hate being the guy that doesn't answer. I've gotten on streams and asked questions and didn't get an answer, and I freaking hate that shit. I'm so mad at myself that I missed that message. And I'm pretty sure he hasn't said anything since, so I'm pretty sure either that or he heard what I said but had no reply, but pretty sure I didn't answer quick enough and he's gone, and now I feel bad. I really need to get my, like, I'd love to find a way to combine my YouTube chat and my Twitch chat into, like, one chat, so I can just look at, like, the one chat instead of having to look at 2 different chat boxes on my other monitor. But, oh well, it is what it is. We are up to 77 containers already, though. Maybe a little less than that, because I think I have some leftover construction materials in here. I think I have like 3 SCU of construction materials, so probably more like 75 containers. But still. We're at roughly the, give or take what the price is at the moment, because it fluctuates at 500k. Pretty good. That puts salvaging in the reclaimer might be like being generous with like the time to travel and everything. I would say, like, I would almost say like $1 mil an hour, and it might be $1 mil an hour, but to be generous to add in like travel time and stuff like that, it might be more like 700k an hour. Pretty good. And you also need to, like, remember that you have to spend some time, like, pulling out the containers. It's what I don't like a lot about those, like, how much money can you make videos. They always want to, like, pad the number to make the number look bigger so that way they get more views and stuff. Like, so a lot of those always piss me off because I watch them and it's like, sure, they like only count the time while you're salvaging. They don't count the time. They're like, oh, I got, like, they'll get to the ship and then they'll start timing it. They'll salvage, they'll get 10 containers in like 10 minutes, and they'll be like, okay, you can get 100 containers an hour. And it's like, well, you're not factoring in having to change to different ships. You're not factoring in the time of having to go down into your lower deck and, like, move all those containers out, especially if you're in, like, a vulture or something. Like, you gotta, every 13 containers, you gotta move them. And then every, like, 25, 30 containers, you have to actually go to town and sell, and that's all time-consuming. And a lot of the times, they're just like, oh, you know, 100 containers an hour, because I did 10 in 10 minutes or whatever. I hate that. Like any other clickbait videos, yeah. I mean, I know it probably works, unfortunately, but, for me, it's like I'll never look at those channels again. So it's like you're relying on, like, the short term, I feel like, a lot, rather than the, like, trying to get long-term people. Yeah. I typically try to be honest in everything with all the things that I do. Because I'd rather build a following of people that enjoy watching rather than trying to, like, lie and clickbait and stuff just to get some quick temporary views. But it probably, I just can't, I hate the clickbait stuff so much I can't bring myself to do it. I just feel like a piece of shit if I do it. Like, I don't have the the lack of empathy to try to just waste people's time like that. I wish I could. Probably would be a better content creator if I did that. I haven't done a caterpillar in a while. I'm curious to see how good the salvage is from it. I need to try to remember to look at how many containers I have. By the way, I probably won't be streaming tomorrow night. I think I'm gonna do start my reaction to Stranger Things Season 5, Episode 1. And depending on how long the first episode is, if the first episode is... Oh wait, containers, 89, okay. Depending on how long the first episode is, I asked my friends and they were saying like all the episodes are really long, but I don't know if they really meant every single episode. I could probably go check pretty easily. That's gonna load up my Netflix. But yeah. I think my plan is tomorrow night to watch that, and if it is long, like the hour and 40 minutes some of them tend to be, or something like that. By the time I watch that and then edit it and everything, it's gonna be pretty late, so I probably won't bother streaming. But providing life doesn't hit like a ton of bricks, I should be back to streaming Thursday night again. Although, yeah, I'll probably do some. It might be a shorter stream. I'm probably gonna record my other show stuff too to get it done before PoE, just in case I really get into PoE. I won't have to like stop and record. I'll have some extra time to go ham skis on that. This hasn't been too bad though. We're already like halfway done. We've gotten almost 10 containers. The only bad thing, these like front doors are usually not a lot, like 97.5. Yeah, they're not much salvage, but it goes so fast now, it's not that big of a deal. These doors used to take like frickin' 20 minutes to salvage, but now that it goes so quick, it's not as bad. Alright. I'm actually curious now. Do I have my Netflix up still? I do have a tab for it. Set up a password recovery number. Stranger Things. Oh, okay. The first episode's an hour and 11 minutes. That's not bad. 57 minutes, an hour and 9, hour and 26, hour and 8, hour and 15, hour and 6, and then a finale of 2 hour, 8 minutes. So that's actually not bad. Like a lot of those, like hour and 26. Other than that, a lot of those are kind of just like standard. Just a little longer than standard, like hour long stuff. And then obviously the final one being 2 hours. Oh my god. It started playing the preview and it was so fucking loud. And I didn't expect it to do it, and that just jump scared the ever-loving shit out of me. Oh man, my heart just like jumped out of my chest. What the fuck? I did not expect it to fucking do that. Whew. That was a wake-up call. Texas Jesus sent me something on Discord. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna wait to watch that off stream. I can only imagine what that is. It looks like cups of, like, milk, but knowing Mega, it's something else that looks like milk. Some TikTok. Jesus would never. You should see some of the shit he sent me. Jesus is a monster. Okay, I gotta be careful with what I say. Someone's gonna take that out of context and not be happy with me. How dare you make fun of my Lord and Savior, Jesus. Sometimes people need to realize it's a joke, not a dick. Don't take it so hard. Right. It blows me away, like, when I read comments sometimes, like, not really mine, but, like, on other channels and stuff, like, hearing the stuff people come up with to complain about, like, I'm convinced people just want to complain just because. Like, I genuinely can't believe that they really get upset about the things they get upset about. People seem to think it's illegal to be offended, right? I do really hate how, like, soft society has gotten and how, like, companies cater to that softness. Like there's so much shit that gets you, like, in trouble on, like, YouTube and stuff like that. Like, I watch a lot of creators that, like, the first 5 minutes of your video, if you have, like, swears in it, you have to, like, get demonetized. You get, like, demonetized or whatever. So you gotta, like, they have to, like, bleep out their swears for the first, like, 5 minutes or something, like, or, like, you just make a, you know, like, I like watching ASMR, certain ASMR. There's some ASMR that is weird to me, but there's a lot of, like, tapping and stuff like that it, like, calms me down with my anxiety to listen to it. And, but some of the ones that I've watched, they talk about how, like, some of the noises they make actually gets, like, for some of, like, the ones that I don't really like their videos for is, like, the ones that, like, do, like, ear licking and stuff. Like, that's like, cringy to me. But I don't think it's, like, that big of a deal for, like, people to like that. Like, I think it's fine to like it if that's your thing. If, like, that's what relaxes you. I think people should have what relaxes them. But they talk about how, like, YouTube will ban their videos because, like, the ear licking will sound like sex noises or whatnot, you know? But, like, I don't know. It's just one of those things where I feel like everyone's too frickin' soft. Alright, I'm gonna do one more mission and then I'm gonna go back and sell. Because not having shields has me worried. You know what really has me worried? Is it actually... Oh no, it's obstructed, okay. I was gonna say, is it actually gonna let me jump through the planet? Alright, let's, jump to this OM, I guess, and hopefully this one will get us around the planet. I can't tell if this one's on this side of the planet or that side, so we're just gonna jump to it and find out. But no, there's just a lot of that stuff where it's like... They already have us mark the channel, like, not for kids and stuff. Like, you can hit the checkbox when you're uploading a video, and that's what I have mine, like, on it for default. So it's like, I don't know. They shouldn't be banning you for saying a swear word or whatever, like demonetizing your video or something. I don't know. It's... bleh. I don't know what Twitch's stance is these days, but I know at one point it was like, oh, if a guy takes his shirt off, You know, it's like, oh, that's ban worthy. I don't think it's like that anymore, but at one point it was, and it's just another one of those things where it's like, who cares? But yeah, like you said, just like some of the people that are just like, they see something like, I'm so offended that I just had to see that, you know, this should not be allowed. Would be hard to try to put out videos and live stream dodging all the bullets, feelings, and Karens from getting you banned, yeah. Fortunately for me, I don't really get much monetization anyway, so it doesn't really matter what I do right now. Like, I don't have any monetization on YouTube or anything like that, so the swearing for YouTube videos, it doesn't really matter. I just, even if there's swearing in my videos, I don't give a shit. But maybe I'll have to start giving a shit if I get to the point of having monetization. Either that, or if a video gets demonetized, it's oh well. If I was ever at the point where I was making, like, plenty of money, like some of those, like, bigger content creators and stuff that just make a ton of money, I wouldn't care. Like, if my video got demonetized, let it be demonetized, you know? I'm still making plenty of money, kind of deal. But if I was, like, barely making ends meet with my content creation, and that's what I was trying to do as like a full-time job, and that was like my main source of income, I'd probably be a little bit more like stickler for it. And try to be a good boy and follow the rules to not get demonetized. I guess it also has to do with the algorithm too, though. I think if you swear a lot in the beginning of your videos, in like the first 5 minutes, it actually will, like, the YouTube algorithm will hide your videos from people and stuff too. So I think there is, like, something to do that, not just getting demonetized, but, you know. We are up to 116 containers. God damn. Actually, by the time I finish this ship, get back to town, move it all into boxes, get back to town, sell it all, I might just call it at that point rather than taking another trip out, because it's gonna be getting kind of late and I'm trying to get my schedule back on track, so I might... If I frickin' stay up until like 5, 6 o'clock streaming again, it means I'm probably not falling asleep until 7 or 8 a.m. So I'll probably try to hop off and just try to work on my schedule a bit more. Relax for a little bit, get some food, and then sleep at hopefully between 5 and 6. But I mustered up the energy. I almost didn't. I went into the so I mustered up the energy to cut my hair and shave my trim my face a bit today. And when I woke up from my nap, I went into the bathroom and turned on the shower, and then I remembered after I turned on the shower, I was like, oh shit! I just realized I'm 24% water. Need to eat something. But yeah, I turned on the shower and then remembered. I was like, oh shit, that's right. I wanted to cut my hair and trim a bit today. And I almost was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna bother, and just got in the shower. But I instead turned the shower off and was a good boy. And actually went and did all the hair cutting and trimming and everything. So, which is good because that means I won't have to do it tomorrow before I record, which should get me done doing all that earlier than I would be if I had to do all that. So, salvaging is pretty nuts now, though. At least in the Reclaimer. Take our helmet off. Take a bottle of water. And drink, drink, drink. Go, 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 go. Put our helmet back on, just in case. Alright. Should be good for a while off of that. I wonder if I should just empty while I'm here. Sometimes I go warp to like a random spot in space. It makes it harder for people to find you. If I'm gonna go to the back of my ship and manage containers. But I feel like it's been pretty safe here. But maybe I'll eat those words. I will have to move a decent amount of containers. Maybe I will just jump into a random point in space. Just to play it safe. What would I do? This is my second hammerhead. So 2 of those. I think I did 1 of the Starfarers. That's 3 ships. And I did 1 caterpillar. So I think I did 4 ships in this run? That doesn't seem right. I probably either did 4 or 5 ships. But what I will say is, each one I finish gives me like 23k just from finishing the mission. So I've made almost 100k just from doing the missions. Which is pretty cool. Versus the other missions I was doing earlier where you have to pay to get the contracts. You gotta pay 10k to get a ship, and the ships aren't as big as these. You don't get as much salvage. So it's like less of a profit margin. I definitely think these illegal missions are the way to go. And these illegal missions aren't even like... The only way these illegal missions are dangerous is if you run out of time. The timer at the top right, 47 minutes left. But with the Reclaimer, you pretty much don't run out of time anymore. You used to, but you can finish a whole ship on your own now pretty damn easily. I mean, what, 10% left, and I've only been here 13 minutes. I used to be here for the whole hour, and I'd be lucky if I finished one side. I'd be like, I think I'd be about 50% on the completion in an hour. That's how long it used to take to salvage. Pretty crazy how much faster it is. There it is. Another mission complete. And we finished this side. We could do the sides of this ship, they'd be a little bit, but not enough to be worth it. I think we're just gonna go warp to somewhere in space on our way to Crusader. So that way we're safe. That's yellow. I should probably just mark it, because I have no idea where I'm looking. Or we'll just find it. Boom. No one should find us here, surely. Alright, we'll go empty out. You can kind of see how big this ship is. I don't know if anyone cares to see it, but we have like scanning stations and remote turrets that if you have enough people on the ship, people can like stand here and use these consoles to man the turrets and stuff. This is where the munching happens. I haven't been doing munching, but... Wait, use engineering station. Whoa. I don't think this is working right. I think that screen is supposed to be on. Like, I can even mouse over things, like quantum drive, shield generator is... I think this screen is supposed to be on, but it's not right now. But that's cool. I didn't even know that was there. But yeah, I have to take an elevator up to the next part of the ship. Because this ship's freaking massive. This leads up to a turret. This is like, just like the energy core. It just kind of doesn't really do anything, it just looks cool. Another ladder down to where I just was, I think. This is like a drone bay in here, I think. Whenever drones get released. Two little, like, computer rooms on the side. Kind of neat. It has its own little cafeteria. And then it's got little bedrooms and offices and stuff. Pretty sure these lockers, yeah, these lockers, you can actually, like, store weapons and stuff in them. You got little bedrooms. Very cool. And you come back here, these are two side doors to get out into space if I wanted to. This goes down to another engineering terminal that actually works. And then this elevator takes you to either salvage processing, exiting the ship, the salvage balcony, salvage hold, or cargo hold, which we go to salvage processing to move our boxes. This is the Reclaimer. It's a 33 mil ship. Yeah, it's massive. It's supposed to be like a 5+ manned salvage ship. At least that's like what the recommended is. But I just solo it. But yeah, I can, now that I finish all the salvaging, the next step is to pull it out into containers. And I can spit it out into these big 16 SCU containers. Oh. You have crime 1? Oh no. I don't know that the police come after you with only 1 crime stat. But you're gonna have to pay to get rid of it, or... I'm not sure if with 1 crime stat if you go to jail when you die. But I don't know if you knew that, but there is a jail system. If you die with enough of a crime stat, you'll go to jail for a certain amount of time, And there's stuff in the jail you can do to like work your time off. You didn't even do anything. Only thing I can think of that you might have done is sometimes the police will come and scan you. And you're like, you have to stay still while they scan you. And if you don't stay still, they give you a crime stat. I think it might, there's terminals in, like, towns or, I think stations have them too. They usually have, like, white screens. And it tells you what you did. Usually, I think. I think it'll usually tell you what your crime is. You didn't do anything, you've just been killed in an elevator, quit the tutorial, got in your ship, tried to warp and Alta forward. Yeah, that's weird, I don't know. We got 9 SCU. I guess we can do 1 8 container. And we'll just leave the rest. The front of your ship's busted. I guess it fell to Earth when you left. Probably killed someone. Oh, jeez. If you are on, like, a planet surface, make sure you're flying. You have to fly, like, a certain distance, like, out to space before it lets you warp. I don't know if that's what the problem is. "25 kilometers off." It depends on the gravity of the planet, so I'm not sure. Like Orison, you have to be 90 kilometers out. But that's a big gas giant behemoth of a planet, so... Alright. Continue our warp and go sell. I don't know why I'm so excited. I really hope I can get Bog Shaman to feel good. Let's cast when stunned. When you're in your travel mode, when you're in your B mode, you can't have shields on. You have to change back into weapon mode to be able to have shields. You're in the hangar. I mean, it doesn't matter where you are. No matter what, like right now, since I'm in the warp mode, I can't have shields. It doesn't matter where I am. They just don't work. But if I change back to weapon mode, I can turn shields on and off. Yeah, so if you're on a planet surface, make sure you fly into the atmosphere for a while. It's different depending on the planet, like I said. Like, Orison is going to be different than, like, ArcCorp. It depends on how far you have to fly out, but yeah, you do have to fly out into space a little bit. It shouldn't be more than, like a couple minute flight. At most, I would say. Unless your ship is really slow like mine. Mine can take longer.
Okay, looks like we have a space view.
Map works today, jump works today, game works today. You might have just been on like a laggy server or something. It's actually really weird how like so much of this game is like if the server is lagging, just everything breaks. Like doors don't work, warping doesn't work, so maybe you were just on like a bad server that was like about to crash or something.
Engines on.
That should do it. We'll be sure to look after your vehicle during your time at Orson.
But no, like, the scale of this game, like, seeing how, like, big this ship is, this isn't even... I don't even think... This isn't even considered, like, a capital ship, I'm pretty sure. If anything, if it is considered a capital ship, it's a really small one. But eventually there's gonna be ships that are, like, 20 times the size of this. And they're gonna take, like, frickin' 20 people to maintain them. They can't even, like, fly into the atmosphere of planets and stuff. They, like, can only stay in space. Like, they're so big, they have, like, hangars in them. That, like, a bunch of hangars that ships can land in. Not all of them will have that, but it's crazy how big those capital ships are gonna be. But the scale of that shit's insane. Ugh. Imagine having that many friends, yeah. That's where I'm at, where I'm probably never, like, gonna see those ships or, like, really do much on them. Because I typically don't play with people. Or at least I don't play with that many people. But it'd be cool just to, like, go board, like, someone else's or something someday and just run around it.
Be sure to explore and discover all Orson has to offer. So much to see and do. Each sailor is a journey.
A friendly reminder to check for your personal belongings before and after all shuttle flights, and to dispose of any trash at appropriate...
You shot people, you're a god gamer. Did you shoot an actual player, or was it a, were you doing like an AI mission?
You alright?
Gotcha.
I think it's a bit backwards that no one goes stream the Salvaging championship.
Hell yeah.
People need to get their priorities straight.
You might, once you get the money, you might be able to upgrade your ship guns. It might be a little bit confusing. But you can use... Does this website still work? What the fuck? I have to update for a fucking website? It might be a little confusing to look at, but this website might be able to help you out. You can pick your vehicle, and then you can pick the guns, and you can see like what kind of DPS they do and stuff like that. And then you can use this website to look up the weapons. Like, once you find one, if you're like, oh, I want, like, attrition 3s or something, you can look those up on the finder.cstone, and it'll tell you where you can buy them and how much they cost. That way you can start aiming for, like, better guns for your ship, because typically the ships don't come with very good stock guns. Like, what was your ship? Avenger Titan. Looks like your 1S4 comes with a ballistic, which, ballistics are good. They have a lot of damage, but they also have ammo. I like using the lasers because they just charge up rather than needing ammo. But ballistics will go through shields, whereas lasers, you have to burst their shields down first and then you start doing damage to them. It looks like your other two S3s are lasers. It looks like you have 2 lasers and 1 ballistics on your ship. But yeah, you could use like attrition 4s or something. Attritions are pretty good. Yeah, you could definitely gain some DPS with your, at least for your... You lose a little bit of DPS by dropping the ballistics. But you wouldn't have to worry about ammo. But then your other two, your S3 hard points could be changed to attrition 3s. And that would be a bit more DPS. So you'd lose some, but then gain some, but you obviously need to make the money to be able to buy those anyway. I don't know what attrition 3s and 4s go for. Oh yeah, so the attrition 4s are like 122k. And attrition 3s are like 54k. But yeah, just something to work towards. You could also try to look up online if people have like builds for your ship that are... I'm not super good with combat, so I usually just throw attrition lasers on and call it a day on most of my ships. But that might not be the best way to go about it. Alright, let's see how much money we make. Ooh, 6.4k. A decent price on the salvage right now. 973k. Not bad. We weren't out there all that long either. $33.75 mil is what we are up to. And I have a 33 mil ship and an 8 mil ship. So I have like probably almost, between all my ships, probably almost 50 mil worth of ships, and then sitting on 33 mil extra money. I played a lot after the I played like right after it wiped and just went ham for a while.
Approaching the station. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
There was actually a, I made a lot of money during one of the events. There was an event where you could turn in, salvage and construction materials. And it would give you a bunch of money. Now, with how fast salvaging in the Reclaimer is, I'm not sure that it's as good. Like, I think salvaging now is more powerful than even that event was. But that event was pretty powerful at the time in comparison to just normal salvaging. I made a lot of my money during that event.
The next shuttle is for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to deploy.
I wanted to come over here to show off, there's actually a model of one of the capital ships. It's kind of hard to tell because they don't have anything for scale. But I think this one has hangars, so you can kind of see where, like, people would be able to land small ships and use that as, like, a frame of reference of, like, how big the ship's gonna be. But I'm gonna show this, and then I'm probably gonna go to bed. Or I'll hop off and start getting ready to go to bed. But yeah, this is the big-ass capital ship. And this isn't even the biggest one, but this is 2 hangars right here. I'm not sure how big ships are gonna be able to land in these. But yeah. Even if it's small ships, that's still massive, you know? Fitting like 2 ships, and I think the other side can fit another 2 ships. I think these actually might be big hangars. I think up here I think these small ones, these landing pads, I think those are smaller hangars for small ships. All 4 of those. And then there's the 2 big hangars. But yeah, I think this ship is going to be frickin' massive when it comes out. But yeah, game's going to be pretty crazy when they start having shit like that in it. I mean, honestly, this game's already pretty crazy, I gotta say. Like, I was talking to Mega about it before. There's a lot of little things in this game that you take for granted that it has that other games. Like, some games have it, but for example, if you go prone on the ground and you start looking around, like, look how your body moves. And then if you go all the way around, you actually go all the way onto your back. Like, I take it for granted, these movements, because I've played with it for so long that it's like, it's no big deal to me. But so many games, your character is just spinning on its axis, you know? Like, kind of like this, if I really cheese it and go quickly. But usually your character is just like a flat board, just doing circles. This guy laid down with me. But yeah, normally your character is just a flat board, and then when you turn, it just goes like that. Like, your character just frickin' spins in a circle and stuff. And it's just little simple things like that are just... It's so crazy that that's just a thing, you know? Where it's like, yeah, there's games, like I played like Arma and stuff where you can go prone and you can hit certain keybinds to angle your character. Like I just did there. You have to hit like left alt arrow keys or something, and your character will do like different sitting motions like that, or laying down. But I don't know. It's just, even just now they have like the helmet taking off animation. So if you hit your keybind to take your helmet off, you take it off and you put it on your belt. Like, I don't know, there's just so many cool little things that are like, so many cool little details that a lot of games don't have. And I think that's what happens, is like sometimes we take it for granted. We're just used to things like that, and we play long enough on this that we're like, oh, this game's taking forever to come out, it's a scam. You know, but they're working on so many little, like, immersion things like that, that just, in between, like, that and being able to, like, walk around every ship and, like, open doors, and now you can dock, like, there's big enough ships that you can now dock ships in other ships and run around with them, you know? It's like, and, like, that ship can then just go fly off while your ship is docked in that ship, and it's like, yeah, it doesn't sound that impressive, but doing that in just, like, a full, like, open world sandbox multiplayer experience is really cool. I don't know. I think some people just get spoiled by what we have and think, like, oh, they've done this, they should just be able to knock out this, that, this, and release the game easy peasy, you know? But it's like, even just, like, 3 of these features is, like, more than what a lot of space games have, and a lot of sandbox games have, in my opinion. But, anyway, rambling aside, I think that's going to be it for me, guys. I'm a little early tonight, but I'm trying to get my sleep schedule back on track after accidentally sleeping for a 7-hour nap last night. So, I think I'm going to head out and get something to eat, and then probably try to sleep within the next, like, 50 minutes or so. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We will be back, maybe not tomorrow night, because I think I might be doing recording stuff tomorrow night. We'll see. If I have time, if I finish up my recording stuff early, I might do a shorter stream. And then probably a shorter stream on Thursday, and then we will be here for longer streams starting on Friday for the PoE event coming up. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.